I am not losing any of my energy. I found some energy. Get involved. Get involved. Get on. Get over it. It comes up on X. So if it's there, the link's there for you. Come over to YouTube. Give us some people on YouTube. Get in the comments. We do have a lot of Everton fans over YouTube. So please do come over. It's easier sometimes when you're on YouTube because there's more people in the YouTube comments you can have a little chat with, and you can chat with us as well. We want to know how you are feeling. Everton. Didn't think I'd be saying this after that first half. Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1. My days. Paul, how are you feeling after that?
Knackered. Just through sheer anxiety and tension and no, not again. And I couldn't settle even the last 5 seconds. Do you know what I mean? Just I couldn't settle at all, and I was just waiting for it to all capitulate and do what it's been doing. But we held on, and he made two subs in about the 88th minute or something like that. I was thinking, oh Christ, here we go again.
I know.
We did it. We held on. We have a win.
Woohoo! I can't believe it. And it was a massive game. It was a massive game because we had the Crystal Palace fan on the pre-match, and they've got good players. I mean, their attacking force was Eze. They went with another striker as well, didn't they? Nketiah and Mateta. Yeah. So they have 3 big boy attacking players. They did. So we knew straight from the off we was in for a game this game, and we knew it was going to be hard. And the thing is, we were shite first half. It was hard. We went 1-0 down. And I think every Everton fan has got that emotion when we're 1-0 down that we probably think we're going to lose because we haven't been 1-0 down before. We can't see out a 2-0 lead. So how the hell are we going to react from 1-0 down? But that seems to suit us better because, well, I say that. I mean, we're going to talk bits and bobs through the game. People get involved in the comments. Let us know how you feel. Please get involved. Get your comments on the screen. Want to know how you feel. It's our first win. But I want to know what Dwight McNeil had at half time, Paul. I want to know what he had in that changing room at half time because he come out messy, didn't he? As everything Everton would normally say on the channel.
It probably wasn't just him. I think all of them may have had an absolute kick up the arse. I hope that was the reason, because it might actually show that Dyche has still got some control of this side. So, I mean, 2 cracking goals. Fair play to Jack Harrison. Lindstrom, I love Lindstrom, but he was invisible that first half. Not happy with something. And then Harrison comes on, and his little, as the ball comes down for second one, the little turn and crossing for McNeil. I know a lot of people may not have seen it yet, but worthy of a win, that.
Definitely so. Yeah, definitely so. And I did have a little feeling that we was going to come back. I did at half time. I always do. I had a little feeling that we could come back, but I knew we had to come out completely different second half. It was like 2 different games, though. I mean, with how much Crystal Palace was on top that first half, you wouldn't have believed Crystal Palace would have come out the second half and not been able to be themselves. And we completely, we literally come out second half. Everton did and said, right, Crystal Palace, you was that first half, but you're not being this second half. We're taking control second half. And we did. And I think as the moment the whistle blown second half, you could see it was a different game. It was like our players completely forgot what they was first half, and we wasn't going to let them be it. I do think that game, and I would say it with new players on, it's going to be, yes, you do make me feel Dwight McNeil. Right. That is proper. You make me feel Dwight McNeil, isn't it? Hold on 2 seconds. That's proper.
Someone scored twice.
Fever at this time of year.
Someone with 2 goals in a game. Christ, we've certainly not done that very often.
He could have got a hat-trick. He could have got a hat-trick.
Head right, tears of joy, I know, at last.
Oh, we needed that, and that's a 6 pointer. It really is, and it gets us going now because we're unbeaten in 2 and picked up 4 points in our last 2 goals. So it's amazing. It's Lee Everton's life. I put McNeil in my fantasy team.
If you'd put him in as captain, then he'll have got you quite a few points.
Yeah, Lee. We spoke to Lee on the Spaces. To be fair, yeah, we know him.
Yeah. So it looks as though what we want to do from now on then is go a goal down.
Yes.
And then come back. Instead of doing all that rubbish 2-0 up stuff, we don't want any of that, do we?
Do you know what? If you think about it, last season, though, we often, when we was 1-0 down, then we woken up and we played well because all we had to do was try and come back. There was nothing to think about, nothing to protect. The only thing we could do was try and bring the game back. And I think it did suit us, to be fair. I think it did suit us. And Kathy May, yes, they did get the rocket. You do make me feel, Dwight McNeil. Woo! You make me feel.
Blues is right. Blues is right as well. Do you know what I mean? We're awful usually at conceding first and then coming back to win. Blues says it was our first win at Goodison after conceding since the other Palace game. And it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And lots of people saying about Tarky, just different mindset, just having Branthwaite next to him, everyone a bit more comfortable. It makes a difference. It absolutely makes a difference. You can't deny that.
Well, the thing is, and I did see some charts on X, people saying when we was losing 1-0, oh, Michael Keane should have played wish it. But
no way.
I honestly did
surely.
think. I did see that, honestly. I honestly do think when you've got to understand, right, when you put new players in, you've got to go through the motions. You've got to watch the player go through the motions of finding himself. And Branthwaite, you could see that. He wasn't on it straight away, but then he did a couple of things and, that's what I used to be. Then Branthwaite did something else and he's like, yeah, that's me. And then all of a sudden you're saying, oh, my God, the Rolls Royce is back. That's what you're saying. And he found himself towards the end and he was back to himself. I think in the game, when you're looking at 60th minute, 70th minute, Branthwaite had gone through all the motions of getting up to speed. And when he was on 60th, 70th minute, you're thinking to yourself as an Everton fan, this is where we'd normally be buggered. But is Branthwaite going to be what he was last season and can actually defend a lead out for us? And they was. And Tarkowski and that is the difference sometimes. Like Branthwaite and Tarkowski, they're sitting there when we're in the lead, knowing last time they played together, they got the result for us. They've seen the game out. They know that they can defend out a lead. Branthwaite and Tarkowski, that's under their belt. That's in their CV, and they did it. Yeah, and they did it, and they worked together, and they did it. And there was a lot of balls in the box. It wasn't easy. I'm not gonna say we defended it out easy because it wasn't. But I think as a team, we was compact. We defended well, and we made sure every chance Crystal Palace got towards the end of the game was challenged. So balls did go back post, Branthwaite was challenging it. Branthwaite did a couple of nice runs where he was running with, can't remember who, come on, Sarr, I think it was. He ran with Sarr and gave him a shoulder bar so we didn't get a crossing. I'm really, really happy. Get your comments on the screen. We do want to read all your comments out, see how you feel, and then we'll jump off. But we just want the match reaction of us Everton fans after the game.
Good to see lots of people on. I'd also just said, because we always seem to have lots of people on, but we don't know where they're from. So I was just sort of dropping a let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're listening.
We gotta win, baby! We gotta win! We gotta win! We love it!
Yes.
Come on! And you know what? It feels so good because it was 1-0. They was 1-0 ahead. There was 1-0 ahead. So it wasn't like where we've been 2-0 up and we should have got the win and we didn't get the win. This time it felt like we shouldn't have got the win. It was 1-0 down at a shite first half. Could have been more than 1-0 down. And then you probably don't expect it as much as the other games when you're 2-0 up to come back and get it. These feel good. Because we've been on the receiving end of them. We know Crystal Palace will think, bloody hell, first off, they've got all the emotions, the 1-0 up, they think they're going to win. All the emotions that they're going to walk away with a win here, away, and then boom, Dwight McNeil comes out, and I tell you, he puts one absolute. I am left-footed. I am left-footed, and I can tell you, I'm good at scoring goals. When you hit that, you could not hit that sweeter. It's top left. He just angles it, and it just kills back a little bit last minute, and that's just that Dwight McNeil goal was just sexy, sensational. Dwight McNeil, what a goal! It was a really nice hit, wasn't it, Paul? Because I could see him lining up for the shot, but with the player in front of Dwight McNeil, I didn't think he could even get a shot on target. But the way, as soon as it left his foot, it's gone round the player, and you think that's top left. Like, it reminded me a little bit of the goal he scored against us. Do you know the goal he scored against us when he played for Burnley?
Yeah,
it was that type of goal, wasn't it?
Definitely. And he was so nonchalant about it. It's almost like a training ground goal, because there didn't seem to be a lot of urgency about him. I don't know. It was just the way that he sort of approached the ball, and he just stroked it, and it just flew. It just flew.
Stroked it like that.
He did.
Spanked it top corner. Lovely.
Spanked it top corner. Top bins.
It was top bins, to be fair. I think if there was a top bin in that left, I generally think it would have gone in it. It was unsavable. And I do think, I've always said it, Dwight McNeil is a confidence player. He really is. He's not the most confident player, but when he does get that confidence, like when he got it against Brighton and he scored a brace, once he breaks that barrier of, like, once he gets that adrenaline of being on top, he does come with good game after it. And his second goal, I mean, we've just spoke about his first. His second goal, his touch was lovely, wasn't it? Nice little touchdown for the like volley sort of thing. He knew what he was doing before he got it. He'd already scored in his head before he got that. He's thinking, right, I'm going to touch it, and then I'm going to smash it in the back of the net. And that's exactly what he did. What did you think of the second goal, Paul?
I thought, like I said before, I think Harrison's approach to it. Sometimes you just need someone just to take a moment, just to think, because there's been plenty of times, particularly sort of second half against Villa and late on against Bournemouth, we were just kicking it anywhere, just hoofing it, and it just needed someone to take a little bit of forethought, and that's what Harrison did. So it comes from on high, and he's got a player behind him, but a lovely touch. Turned around to his right foot, just curls it in. Thankfully, DCL didn't go for it because he was offside. But McNeil was onside and behind him. So actually, his first touch, I think, whether it was his foot or his thigh, he just lifts it up, and as it comes down, smashes it between the keeper's feet, I think, and into the net. So, I mean, when the first goal went in, it just the whole ground changed. You could tell straight away, because at no point before that goal were any of us thinking, oh, we're definitely going to turn it round 2-1 and we're going to play half decent. Because first half was awful. It was just shocking. There was just nothing about us whatsoever. And Palace, I mean, I looked at Palace's 11. I thought Palace had a great side out. And I thought they played quite well. They're probably a bit annoyed not to come away with a draw, at least, I suppose. But we did all right. Considering that first half, it was bloody amazing.
No, it was, and credit due to players when credit's due. I mean, we call players out when they make mistakes, and rightly so. But if players have a good game, they have a good game. On the first goal, I'm pretty sure off the top of my head, it was Ashley Young that knocked it into McNeil on the first goal. Ashley Young did have a good. He put it across, and I did think Ashley Young was, and he was one that I didn't have in my squad, by the way. Well, me and Jebbo, we put him in the team. We put him in the team because we knew Dyche would put him in the team. But we did think that we didn't like that we put Ashley Young in the team. But credit where it's due. Ashley Young, no yellow cards, no stupid fouls, not really, no massive mistakes. And I think Ashley Young had a good game. Some nice whip balls and some nice composure down the right hand side. He played well with Harrison. He didn't do anything bad. Yeah, so I think Ashley Young, we are boss. We are boss, Jebbo. We did it. Jebbo messaged me before the game and he's seen their lineup and he was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
we're in trouble. So it's just on that note, when you look at their lineup and you turn them over like we did second half, what a result.
Well, I think their two centre backs are are half decent. I think I wasn't even Guy who I thought played the better of the two. That Dequoy or the other centre back who was with him, he was pretty rapid and pretty solid. I mean, we had chances, to sort of do better and get away from a 2-1. Dom, I know it was first half, but yeah, I know the one Blues means. McNeil puts it in from left hand side. It's only going 2 yards. It's only going 2 yards away from the goal, but straight across. And DCL surrounded by defenders, but he jumps above the ball. So just stuff like that. Decore 1-on-1 second half. He might have been offside in the end, but he should have. Bloody hell, he should have finished that one. He should have been able to get close enough to actually do it. So
I forget, there was in the comments there, Catherine May said Harrison looked like he had a point to prove when he come on. Yeah, he has, and I'd prefer him to play like that. I think James Garner whipped some really nice balls in the end from that right-hand side as well. He put 2 lovely crosses in, James Garner did, and he looked like he'd come on to prove something as well, James Garner. So, yeah, I was happy with a lot of what I seen. I think the substitutions were better. I think Garner Gay come on and he added that stability. Garner Gay was decent when he come on. There's nothing wrong with the substitutions. I think it was at the right time. He left Njai on, which we all love. I mean, Njai left him on. Njai, Illy, man, I keep writing songs about him, but he adds something to us, doesn't he? He's just got so much composure. And I think Illiman Njai gives Skillyman Njai gives the whole team confidence because Skillyman Njai is better than his opposition. It makes our players not so scared of the opposition, if you get where I'm coming from. Do you know what I mean? Like, we sometimes play teams and none of our players make the opposition look shit, and Jai does. He's like, come on, bring it on. And I loved, and Jai keep going to the crowd. He kept going like this. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he did.
He kept pumping the crowd up.
Yeah.
And the crowd love him, you can tell. What a player.
Well, he's just, he's a linchpin. If you don't have Njai there, DCL's completely isolated, and I don't think anyone comes close to doing that job. I know he was kind of left side, but he comes inside. McNeil, I thought, was brilliant, particularly second half. He was closer to DCL. We were able to keep the ball a little bit more in their half as well, which was good. You need those players. You can't just battle on with tall, strong, and no skill and forethought. So it's absolutely massive. I said, I've been saying all week, I felt as though this game, we would look back later on in the season, we would look back at a particular game where it could turn one way or another, and this was the game for me, because you don't get a point, or you don't get any points from this. You've then got Newcastle, who are doing half decent. I know we've still got games against sides who are going to be bottom half, but a lot of them are away, and it could have just gone like that. Dice could have been sacked in a few days, have no manager or interim for a couple of months and stuff like that while takeover goes through. It could have gone really, really badly. I mean, the other way, and I'm hoping this is the way that it goes, is that we're stronger for the next few months and to get a few points on the board, because we need it. We need a bit of stability. And when the takeover's done, and we get past Christmas and stuff like that, you don't want to be sort of locking up from the bottom of the table. We just couldn't have survived it. So I know it's only one, and maybe he's probably taken it a bit far, but if we'd lost today, that would have really, really stuck a knife in everyone, I think.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely, like, you start thinking, who can you beat? We've played Bournemouth, who you know is going to be around the bottom with us. You played Leicester, who you know is going to be around the bottom, and you play Crystal Palace. If you can't beat any of them, you start thinking, right, we are in big trouble. And if you go and beat a strong Crystal Palace team, by the way, that was really strong on paper, and they'll do a lot of teams over this season, Crystal Palace will.
Oh, yeah.
And I think if you go and beat them, it makes a big statement. And it's something to build on now. It really is, because we've not had a win at Goodison Park. We've now had that feeling at Goodison Park of winning a game. And that's massive, because literally you go to Goodison Park, we haven't won here. And then now you literally go to Goodison Park next time we play at home and think, yeah, we won. We won last game at home, so let's do it again. Let's get the same feeling. And you completing that win at home is massive in so many ways. Just massive for 3 points on the table, but it's also massive for confidence for the fans. It's massive for confidence of the players at home. You broke that curse that we can't win a game at home. And I think we can crack on now. I really do. And it can build a lot of confidence. And what I do see is that we've got new players and stuff like that. Mangala's new, who I thought had a fantastic game today. Branthwaite's just coming back. And Jai is a new player as well. So the start of the season wasn't just going to be that we're all guns blazing, flying, playing well, because these players needed a bit of time to bed in. And I do think, Paul, we're finding a bit of a combination now and could start getting better every week. Another player I want to give a shout out to is Doucouré. I think he was fantastic today. I really do. He didn't stop running, closed stuff down on the edge of the box, which I scream out for, please. There was a shot that he closed down on the edge of the box from them. I think it was from Eze. And Doucouré quickly ran out and closed it down. And I thought, well done, Doucouré, because they don't normally do that. And Doucouré, the run where he didn't score the goal, but he was making that run late on in the goal. So you've got to rate him for making that run. It was just nipped off his foot. And Doucouré did play well in that position with Mangala. They both they stayed together, they stayed focused, and they got their jobs done, didn't they, Paul, with the way we defended out second half.
I was, when I saw our lineup, obviously great that Branthwaite was playing. Disappointed that Patterson or Coleman's not back and stuff like that, so that Young's playing. But to be fair to Young, he did all right. He did all right. But the middle two, I know. Well, it's there's nothing against. We don't hate Keane as a person, but in terms of position and in form and everything else, you take him out of that back four. It's a different back four. And swapping with Branthwaite. You've then got your three. Then you got your JP and your Tarks and your Branthwaite, and that's it's such a solid shape there that a back four will do decent with the three of them there.
Yeah. Well, it's never nothing against Michael Keane, by the way. It's never a grudge against Michael Keane. It's just that Everton fans know that we win games without Michael Keane in the team, and the statistics say that. So as an Everton fan, you think to yourself, bloody hell, we lose a lot of games with Michael Keane in defence. And then you take him out and you think, bloody hell, we actually do win games without him in defence. And that's just, you can't not call that out. That's not getting on to Michael Keane. That's just us saying we're allowed to say that we defend better without Michael Keane in defence. Simple. We do. And the stats said it today. Branthwaite come in, his first game back, we win a game. We haven't won a game all season. We hadn't even been winning games in pre-season. Branthwaite comes back, one game, and we win. And it's not luck. It's not luck, by the way, because we were 1-0 down. It was 1-0 down, and we come back and defended well enough to let us go 1-1, and we defended well enough to let us go 2-1, and we defended well enough to let us actually see the 2-1 out. It's just simple stuff. And like I say, some things I've been wrong, because I thought Ashley Young was fantastic today. I thought Doucouré played fantastic in that position. So some stuff I was wrong, but I was right on saying we need Branthwaite back. He is the Rolls Royce. He really is. There's a reason we've been saying Branthwaite's worth 80 million, 90 million, because he is a player that is the jigsaw piece to get results. And we said to the Man United fans, like, if you got Branthwaite, your defence would be good. And that showed today, by the way, because our defence was shocking. We lose. Branthwaite comes into our defence, 3 points on the table. Simple as that. What's that do, Paul? What's that do?
I know. Well, like you said about you're wrong about this and that, whatever. When I saw Mangala and Doucouré with the two in the middle, I wasn't best pleased, especially with Garner and Garner both being on the bench. But they did a decent job, to be fair. The first half though, we just to get around the area or even an hour and a half, we just sort of lose ideas when it's just not sure. It's just headless chickens, and Dominic works hard all the time, but he never seems to sort of get the breaks around the area or feel comfortable when he's got the ball. He'd never be able to sort of get the ball and face the goal. His back's always to goal, or he's always surrounded by at least two people. So just massive, just massive. You need people who maybe aren't your best players to put in a shift and do a good job. And especially in that second half, the likes of Decore and Young, Mangala, Harrison coming on made a massive difference. You know, so fair play to Sean for doing that substitution at half time and not waiting for 75 minutes or 86 minutes to bring Harrison on. So
has Ped lost weight, mate? I'm not Ped, mate. Ped ain't got these guns. He ain't got these. You know what I mean? He just ain't Ped. He ain't got these looks. He ain't got his haircut. You know what I mean? I'm blonde, mate. Hey, Ped.
I don't know. You kind of got a little.
I'm so happy. You haven't actually sang. You know what I mean? You haven't actually done the. Have I ever heard you sing the Dwight McNeil song?
Yeah, well, I guess so. I don't know. I have.
Go on, then. Well,
you're not giving me any music or anything. Can't I
can give you a beatbox, but beatbox ain't for Dwight McNeil. What job?
Wrong channel, right channel. Go on, then. You make me feel Dwight McNeil. Go on, Carousel.
That was a good one. That was. You got some good voice on that. Then you make me feel Dwight McNeil. Woo! You will be singing it in the comments. I know you'll be singing along.
Posted a shot.
McNeil, that was fantastic. Set the bar now. He has set the bar, hasn't he? He's set the bar. I think he needs to start doing that. We always say our wingers need to chip in with goals and stuff like that. It shouldn't just be pressure on Calvert-Lewin. And I think that's shown today. McNeil's been fantastic. Well, McNeil's in the number 10, actually. I say winger who's in number 10, Monty, and I think that seems to suit him massively, doesn't it? Because if you want to know why McNeil's in the number 10, have a look at that shot on the edge of the box in that number 10 position. Do you know what I mean? I don't think no other player that we've got puts that ball in, do they? That was a fantastic shot. What a shot. What a shot.
Well, he just works really hard. And we even had a you remember the Burnley game last year when he went legging it after players all over the pitch for about 90 seconds. He did it again today. Just I think because the adrenaline was just going. Maybe he knew he was going to come off. But he just chased them down, stopped them from getting out the half, gave away a free kick, but he got us back in position. So he worked really hard, as he always does.
Yeah, it was a good team performance in the end. The second half, like you say, you could call it out, and I tell you something: if we didn't come out like that second half, we'd be buggered. But the first half was just shocking. First half was shocking. I'm glad we turned it around. I am glad we turned it around. There's loads coming on. If you can quickly come over to the YouTube and hit a like, I want to come off this because Everton have won their first game this season. I want to come off this and it'd be a wicked stream where we've had loads of likes and you've got behind the channel and put us around so we can find out more Everton fans. You know what I mean? Let's pull in more Everton fans in the top of Bluecast House. So if you can hit that like, let's come off. Just like it. And if you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe because it often tells us like 40% of people have subscribed, but 60% hasn't. So if you can hit the subscribe, get behind us and stuff like that. We've got some cracking stuff coming on the channel. We have got a big thing coming up, a big giveaway. I'm not going to say no more because it's coming up very soon in the next couple of days, but there is a big giveaway on Toffee Bluecast that, trust me, none of you wouldn't not want. It's probably the best giveaway we've ever had. And it's a good one. You will all want to be involved. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll let you know soon. It'll pop up soon where we do the giveaway channel, and you'll see it, and we'll put you in with the giveaway. It's a really good giveaway. We'll do that very soon now. I was waiting for this win to make us all happier, and then we'll do a giveaway to make us even more happier. Oh, feels so good, doesn't it, Paul? To come on. I mean, we've been coming live straight after the 2-0 comeback against Bournemouth. We'll come live straight after the 2-0 frigging comeback loss against Aston Villa. And that last game against Leicester felt like a loss to me as well. So this just feels fantastic. It really does. Us Everton fans can be happy. We can be happy.
It makes just a massive difference to you. weekend to your weekend.
Yeah, it does. You know what I mean? If you are sitting there and you're thinking, oh, should I have a Chinese? Shouldn't I? Just get yourself one Everton one. If you are sitting there thinking, you know what, should I go to McDonald's? Should I? Shouldn't I? You know, Everton one, get yourself a McDonald's. If you haven't got a carvery booked in for tomorrow, or if you ain't cooking a Sunday dinner, get your Sunday dinner ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a good week. It's going to be a good week, and that's just the start. You know, we build on this now. We don't do this for nothing. This isn't just a one-game wonder. It's not just a one-game wonder. We build on this now. Dwight McNeil starts scoring, and Giant starts scoring. Harrison picks his formal piece, starts scoring. Lindstrom, I know some people are calling him out saying his attitude stinks, but just get behind him. He could be amazing. We don't know. Give him time. Just give him time and see what he does. He's got to get up to speed. We can all see that.
Yeah.
But he's definitely got ability. He's got a wicked cross on him. He's got a good shot on him. So just get behind the team now. That's all we've got to do. It's confidence. From the perfect example for me is look at McNeil when he scored. His confidence, he scored again. That shows what confidence can do. So we've just got to get behind these players and build their confidence, because you would have never thought that McNeil would have had that in the locker second half. But a little bit of confidence from that shot, when he had that shot going top left-hand corner, made him then go on to score another and make us win 2-1. So if we can put that confidence that McNeil got from him scoring that goal into all the players, the little bit of confidence that Branthwaite got, that Tarkowski got playing with Branthwaite, I honestly do believe now our season starts today, Paul. It starts today, doesn't it? It's got it. It starts today.
I hope so. I really do. And question, sort of fair play to Dykes there. The substitutions that he made paid off, and people he didn't take off, were obvious, and it worked. So, an event says
we're not toxic.
Teams who haven't won a game yet. So,
yeah. Well, we're not toxic, by the way. But the last thing we want to be doing is moaning about players or Sean Dyche. No. We're not toxic. We just know facts, and we know Sean Dyche was getting it wrong, and he got it right today. And we'll say he got it right. The team was good today. I think Sean Dyche got the team right. I thought his subs that he brought on was good subs to see the game out. And Sean Dyche did his job today. He hasn't done his jobs all the other game. Do you know what I mean? We should be having what I'd say we should have beat Bournemouth 3 points. We should have beat we should have beat Aston Villa 3 position was in, and we definitely should have beat Leicester. So we could have been on 12 points. 12 points we could have been on. So he hasn't done his job before this game, but just more of that, Sean Dyche, please. More of that. I was happy with that today. I can accept that. I can go and celebrate that, and I'm happy with that.
The games that are coming up also as well, because we're dead confident now. So these are the ones coming up. So obviously Palace, doesn't it look so good that just what I'm going to do? I'm just going to make that massive.
Looks like it's an error. Looks like it's a game from last season, doesn't it? Looks like it's a game from last season. It's an error, Paul.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Look at that. Oh,
2-1. Amazing. I know I had to write it down on the cover and I nearly got it wrong. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly.
So it's Newcastle next Saturday. 5:30 evening kickoff. Still going to be light by then, isn't it? But the lights will still be on. And Gordon will be back. Bit of hostility there.
Love it.
We'll be up for it, especially now after today's win. And then you got Ipswich away, and then Fulham at home.
Good games, best games ever. I'll put them in my basket. I tell you, I'll take them on. To be fair, Newcastle is very similar to the Crystal Palace game for me. The Crystal Palace had some good attacking players. Newcastle very similar, but if Newcastle are a team that, like Crystal Palace, we do have good games against Newcastle. We generally, I think last time Newcastle come to our ground, that was the one where Beto scored that goal where we did 28 all lays. You know what I mean? 28 all lays and Beto scored.
Yeah, it either goes really well or really badly. We rarely is it a sort of a dull easygoing draw, for example. We either get battered or we batter them. So
battering them. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, it'd be huge. It'd be huge. They're a lot more aggressive than Palace are and Palace were today. You know, they've got
They
some
played
big
well
lads.
today against Man City. They did play well today. They gave Man City a game.
Yeah,
It was very hard for Man City to beat them. They're good defensively, so it's not an easy game, but I'm ready for that. I am ready for it. I'm ready for that big challenge. And then you've got, like, say, Ipswich, which is, no game's easy anyway. Sound like Sean Dyche there. No game is easy, but Crystal Palace was definitely Crystal Palace and Ipswich are the easy games. You're allowed to say that. And we've won one of the easy ones. You'd like to say we can Crystal Palace, we can Ipswich, we can try and beat, sorry. Newcastle and Fulham are a bit harder, but they're not much harder, are they, Paul? Just a little bit of a step up, ain't they?
Yeah. There's also an international break as well after the Newcastle game. So if there's some people who need to sort of get back to full fitness, they got a bit of time after Newcastle. Emma's in, and she's dead right. It can't just be a win, and Dyche is absolutely amazing. I think Steve's saying that possibly tongue in cheek. But Emma's right. They're praising him. You know, they've short memories.
Don't worry. If we lose against Newcastle, I'll be shouting Dyche out again. I'm telling you. But now I'm just performance. I can only judge a game by what we got. I can only look at something what we got. I haven't got out of my head what Sean Dyche has done before this game today, by the way. And I still don't trust Sean Dyche whatsoever. You've got to give me more than one win to earn my freaking trust and love back, Sean Dyche. Trust me. But all I care about is Everton winning. That's all I care about is Everton winning. And I know how big this game was because that's a strong Crystal Palace team on paper. And we've managed to come, not only beat them, we've come back from 1-0 second half to show the character to beat them, which is massive. And I've got to celebrate that. And I think I'm just a happy man there because that's not 3 points a lot of us expected to be 1-0 down. It's not what we expected, is it, Paul? It's not what we expected. Right, everybody, thanks for coming on. It says there's been loads of people on. If you can hit that like and subscribe, get behind our channel, please, because we want to do loads of stuff, giveaways and everything. And if you can get behind the channel, there's more stuff we can do for you lot in the comments. It never costs you subscribers anything, right? It doesn't cost you anything. So if you can subscribe, it's free. But then YouTube can get behind our channel and then we can probably do giveaways and stuff like that. And it just helps us massively. Put us at the top of the YouTube page so we can get more Everton fans on the channel and get behind us. But yeah, Emma, we have got a giveaway soon, so get yourself in the hat. It's a really good giveaway. We've got someone coming on talking about Brosia soon as well. That should be a good show. We've got loads of good shows coming up, to be fair. We've got a Tuesday night happy hour, non-football related, every 9 o'clock. So a Tuesday night happy hour, non-football related, 9 o'clock. So the Tough Bluecast is literally doing everything it can to bring Everton fans together and just give us a bit of fun. That's what we'll do. Right, Paul, here we go.
Love it. Love it. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. This is what it feels like. It's good, eh?
No. What did you think of the Enjoy song that I did?
Very good.
Yeah, they just don't get enough credit, do they? Hard ones to sing, though, ain't they? What did you lot think in the comments? Let me know. What did you think of the Enjoy song? I think this one was a bit easier.
People just need to hear it, don't they? I think
you just put it about.
You just gotta start doing the songs actually live, Dan. That's
I need to probably actually sing them, don't I, on the show.
I think you do.
We probably have got a busker coming on one of the happy hours as well, so I'll get him to sing it. But it's a good song, isn't it? It is a good song.
But it's Dwight's song tonight.
Yeah, it's just I've been waiting for a player like you, Skillyman and Jai. Simple as that, isn't it? I've been waiting for a player like you, Skillyman and Jai. It goes.
That's catchy. That's easy to remember as well.
Easy, isn't it? I mean, I've been waiting for a player like you, Skillyman and Jai. Right, everybody. I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. Have a good weekend. I can actually say it. Like, we've had to face up to a lot of shit games, and this was a good game. I like it. Happy Gilmore, mate. Happy Gilmore. Everybody, have a boss one. Remember to do hit that like and subscribe. Get behind us. I know you can't be asked sometimes, but just put yourself out and just like it and subscribe, just to make us. Because if you don't get behind us, then we can't be here. Just literally get behind us, and we'll be here before and after every game. Dropping the banner now, Paul.
Have a good one, everyone.
Can't believe we won. Did it?